which you can climb up, which leads up higher over on to the other side of the gate. Unfortunately, at this point, we don't need to be doing it. We really need it to be night time right now, to be honest, and unfortunately this is taking a while. It was barely day when I came in. If I was slightly more video intelligent, I'd probably be able to fast forward this bit, but I've not learned to do that with this camera yet. Okay, so the sun's going down. If this video is obviously buffered, you can probably skip it a few minutes. Wait for the... That's nav, I just ignore it if you want. Wait for the wolf to howl. Alright, now it's officially night time, so run back into the town and then run straight back into the castle to reset the field that you've just run into. Now you'll be able to see Malin, who's appeared from running in and out. So if you speak to her now, she asks you to find her dad. She finds it hilarious apparently that he's fallen asleep in the castle where there's lots of guards. She's been incubating an egg, I don't want to know where. He even calls it a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Now later on I'm pretty sure this becomes a part of a side quest as well, so the chicken will always be there, it's in the corner. You'll want to attach that for this one. Go up the middle. It's a bit fiddly, sometimes you'll keep falling off. So you just kind of find a spot that's not too annoying. There we are. Okay. You can just go down the ladder, if not you can just jump straight off. Right, now if you walk most of the way up until you can see those guards, which are obviously just up there, there is a guard up here to the left, so be very careful. I'll try and do it slowly. You should be able to see a kind of line on the thing. As you walk up it, there'll be a guard to your left, which you can just see his head kind of there, and there's some guards down here to the right, so if you walk in between them they won't see you. As you get closer you can see that there are some guards here, so get to the path, follow the path, and when you get near the trees there is actually a guard there between the trees, so be very careful. Once it becomes daytime the chicken should hatch out of your egg, which is good. If you just go to the left slightly to avoid that guard. Now you should be able to see the brick wall here, which you can climb. There's a stone here which if you hit just tells you the time. If you just jump straight off, roll into the water, there are some guards on the right but they can't see you. There are some rupees on the way to reward you for being crazy, jumping in the river. Now don't go all the way around, jump off on the little corner, get out. Okay, so this is the Lon Lon Ranch owner, which you can now use the chicken, and he freaks out. If you speak to him again, he's a pretty nice chap. Tiny bit lazy, but he's a decent enough guy. Realises he falls asleep. You tell him that Malin is looking for her. He's now freaked out that he's going to get in big trouble, and he runs away in true comic style. Now he's gone, you can start moving these crates. Bit of a tedious task. thankfully, due to the wonderful straight line physics of the Nintendo 64, the first crate doesn't just fall off at some spazzy angle. It just kind of waited until all of it had fallen off and it just dropped straight down, which is lovely. Wonderful little tune there to let you know you've done something right. And enter through here. Okay, we're now in the castle courtyard. This is quite tricky. I'll try and do it slowly but quick enough not to get caught. So as you can see, there are guards. Every single area is basically like this, with guards rotating. So it's all about just timing and being not seen. You can walk up pretty close to them if you want. So just walk to the next area. Wait for the camera to swivel so you don't run into somebody. It's very important that you see which way he's facing. If he's not facing you, you can just run straight on ahead. There are 2 guards there, so be careful. Now, this area here, if you want, you can walk up the stairs and there's a beam going across the top. So there are some rupees down there if you feel like taking the risk. I've just jumped off behind the guard. Walking across the beam can be a bit tricky, so it's easier just to wait for the guard to move his way around. Oh, he's seen me. So, okay, this is what happens. I've just automatically been kicked out. But they don't kick you the whole way out, they just kick you out back over where the boxes are. So as you can see, the guards are pretty simple to evade or avoid, either way. You can run around that, get the rupees if you want. Or there's a beam that you can run across the top. I personally can't be bothered with either. These ones are pretty easy. And my camera's a bit harsh, you can see both guards are just walking around together, which makes life a lot easier. These 2 again are right next to each other, so you don't have to worry about watching them. This is the last one. Once these 2 have moved out of the way, you can just pretty much run up to the corner and through the tunnel. There's a cutscene coming up, so I'll probably skip this bit. Okay, so now you're in the castle courtyard. Up ahead is Princess Zelda. There's a few little trick bits here. If you walk up to the windows on the side and use your slingshot to look through the window, you probably can't see it on my camera, but there's some pictures of Nintendo characters in there. If you shoot the window, 20 rupees pops out. Shooting the other window just causes somebody to yell at you, and I'm pretty sure they'll throw a bomb. Yeah, it's a guard. And he throws a bomb at you, which misses completely if you don't move. Okay, so as soon as you approach Zelda, there should be a cutscene. Okay, so that's how you get to Princess Zelda, basically. That's all for getting to Zelda. You're going to get a cutscene now, so I'm going to head off, and I'll see you for the next video, which is after the large cutscene.